Hey guys, today this video is gonna be so different from all of our normal videos. I'm reading in a different spot. I do some of the project by myself. I do some with Bennett. It's all different. But I felt like mixing things up a little bit because I'm getting bored of doing the same thing over and over again, you know? So today our project is going to be a super awesome project about dinosaurs. So our story today is about a dinosaur. It is called Catch Me If You Can. I hope you guys like this story. It's a pretty neat little book. He was the biggest dinosaur of them all. The other dinosaurs were afraid of him. When the biggest dinosaur went by, the other dinosaurs hid quickly. They were afraid of his big, giant tail. They were afraid of his great, big claws. So do you see all the dinosaurs running away? They were afraid of his great, big feet. But most of all, they were afraid of his great, big teeth. Yikes! Do you think you guys would be scared of the dinosaur if you guys saw him? I would be. One little dinosaur wasn't afraid. She didn't run. She didn't hide. Catch me if you can, she called to the biggest dinosaur. I'm not afraid of your great big tail. Catch me if you can. You think this little dinosaur is being pretty brave? I'm not afraid of your great big claws. Catch me if you can. So she doesn't seem very afraid at all, does she? I'm not afraid of your great big feet. Catch me if you can. You guys notice in the background the dinosaurs are still hiding even though this little dinosaur is not afraid. And most of all, I'm not afraid of your great big teeth. I can catch you, said the biggest dinosaur, and he grabbed the little dinosaur. Oh no, what do you guys think's gonna happen? But she only got a big hug. I love you very much, Grandpa, said the little dinosaur. And I love you too, he said. The end. Isn't that book cute? I thought it was a pretty neat little book, and I was hoping you guys would like it too. All right, in just a second, we will be ready for our story, or for our art project with our dinosaur. Hey guys, so I'm going to start this video a little bit differently. In case you notice, I'm not in the normal place. I don't have my helper Bennett with me yet. I do have a dog helper though. Not the same, not quite as useful, but he's here. So, the reason I am starting this video without Bennett is because I'm going to show you how to do the city part of our dinosaur first. And the reason I'm doing that is because for the younger kids, especially like kindergarten, first grade, maybe even some second graders, this is just a lot to do at once. The dinosaur itself takes a little bit of time. It doesn't take a whole lot of time, but if you do the dinosaur and the city together, younger kids probably don't have the attention span to do it. Some obviously are totally capable, but a lot of the younger kids, it's just a lot. They're probably going to get bored with it. If you want to do the city and the dinosaur, maybe break it up. Maybe do the dinosaur today, do the city tomorrow, or vice versa. Or with the younger kids, don't even do the city at all. Totally fine. But for the older kids and for the younger kids that would like to do the city, I'm going to quickly show you how to do that. So, for the city, super duper simple. You just need a bacon's done helping. For the city, all we need is like a thin, I forgot I had all that trash in there. all you need is a thin cardboard box, like a cereal box or a soda box, any sort of beverage box, any beverages that come in a box, they will work. So, first thing we are going to do is actually, I'll use this piece. We are going to draw out some rectangles. They are going to be our buildings. Now, I'm going to start off maybe with a tall rectangle. Then I'll make maybe a little bit of a shorter rectangle. Maybe I'll make one a little bit taller. And I'll trace over those actually with a marker so that way you guys at home can see them whenever I hold it up. So remember, whenever we do a rectangle, we draw a straight line going up, straight line going across, straight line going down, and a straight line going across the other way. All right, so here we have 1, 2, 3. I drew 3. In my city, I did 6 of them, 6 different buildings. Make as many or as little as you want. Then you're going to go inside of the rectangles and we're going to draw windows. So you're just going to draw lots of little squares. Now, if you notice in my city, I drew lots of different types of windows. You don't have to make them all the exact same. Mix it up. Totally fine. This is your city. You get to make it however you want. Do this last one. I'm going to make it a little bit different. Add little doors at the bottom because we want people to be able to get into our buildings. So here is what we have. I'm going to go ahead and cut out my buildings. There's 1. There's 2, maybe. And 3 is coming up. All right. Next thing we need to do is we need to make our buildings stand up on their own. So right now, if I take this building and I try to make it stand, that didn't work, did it? Just falls right over. So what do you think we can do to make our building stand? Any ideas? We could probably take something taller and lean it up against it, but then our art project has to stay completely still or it'll fall over. So what we are going to do is we're going to take the bottom, we're just going to fold it, and then it's going to look like the letter L from the side. Now, our buildings can stand. So we're going to fold all of them, and then we are going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom. Remember, dot, dot, not a lot. If you're using liquid glue, 2 dots, 2 teeny tiny dots, 1 on each side is plenty. I'm going to put 1 building there. Honestly, on some of your buildings, you could probably also only use 1 dot of glue. Now remember, whenever I glue, do I take it and squeeze it forever? No. Do I take it and just go dot? Yeah, that works. That is good enough. Now, if you see your building starting to lean over, we don't want our buildings leaning over because then the people inside are going to be falling, aren't they? So we can just push it back and help it stand up a little bit better. A little bit more glue on. And glue it down. Alrighty, folks. That is how we make our city for our dinosaurs. So in just a minute, I will head on over to Bennett and he and I are going to show you how to make these super cute, awesome little dinosaurs. Alrighty guys, so I just showed you how to make the city for my older students, and now Bennett and I are going to show you how to make our dinosaur. For the dinosaur, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need some paper, construction paper if you have it. You'll want a pencil, you'll need some scissors and glue, you'll want some markers to decorate your dinosaur, and then same as with the city, you will want like some sort of thin cardboard.
Let's wait.
You want to trade glue?
Yeah.
I don't remember if I said it or not, but we also...
Got the dinosaurs.
Bennett! We also need toilet paper rolls. So, ready to get started?
Yeah.
Awesome. Here's your toilet paper roll, sir. First thing we are going to do is we are going to flatten our toilet paper roll. So just smush it down. You really just want to flatten one side. Like one side's really the only one you need to crease a whole bunch. Perfect. Now, this part might be a little bit tricky. You're going to take your scissors.
That's easy.
Up near the top, we're not cutting all the way. We're just doing a tiny little cut. Right there. Up near the top and near the back.
Persuading everything.
Now, use your scissors because these are too big.
Mine
Nope, not all the way. Sorry. Now, right here on this one, just cut to right there. Right there. Again, make sure that you don't cut all the way. We just want a little cut. Oh, open your scissors back up. Try it again. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Now we're going to try to round our tube again. Make it like a circle again. And then we are
gonna pop these out.
Well, we gotta cut them again. So now, with the little circle part you just cut, watch what we do. You ready, Bennett? We're just gonna cut.
That's easy.
Just right here. Just right here. So on your fold, right. There you go. And cut. Yep. Perfect. So then you should have two little things there, and you're going to do the same thing on this one. Make sure you cut on the crease.
This one's big.
Yeah, that one's a little, there you go. Perfect. Oh, don't keep going. Perfect. So now our dinosaur is going to be able to stand up because it has legs. Next thing.
It's raining now.
It is raining, isn't it?
Raining Howdy.
I know. I had to change my plans for what we were going to do today because I wanted us to do something outside, but
Record.
it's a surprise.
Just tell me.
All right. Next thing we want to do.
Tell me.
I'll tell you later.
Kites?
We've already done kites. All right. Next thing we want to do is, now that we have this done, is we want to make a tail. So for the tail, we're going to grab our paper. We are going to fold it. It doesn't have to be perfectly in half. I just folded it right there.
Make a paper airplane.
And we just want, let's do it right there. Ooh, perfect. Now, using a pencil, I'm going to use a marker so you guys can see what I'm doing. We are going to draw a straight line that goes...
You forgot one of these.
Oh, yeah, that one doesn't have an eraser. It's okay.
But you know what?
We're going to draw a line that goes from there to there. Just draw a straight line.
Because you're helping.
Yeah. We're going to draw a line just like that. And this is going to be our tail. After you draw that line, take your scissors and
Cut it.
cut it. Make sure you cut through both parts of your paper. There you go.
This paper is softer.
This paper is softer.
Why is it softer?
I don't know. Awesome. So now,
Hey.
you can open it up. And there is your dinosaur tail. We're going to just set that to the
Can
side
you
for
make
a
a paper
second.
airplane out of this?
Maybe. Next thing we want to do is we want to make our dinosaur's face. Now, for my dinosaur, I did two, one on each side. Older kids will probably want to do that too. To do that, you keep your paper folded in half, you draw it, you cut both pieces out, glue them on both sides. We're just going to do one though for simplicity right now. So, to draw our dinosaur face, this is going to be tricky,
What's that
Bennett.
little dot?
That's the dot that I drew for you. Are you ready? This is going to be tricky. So, grab your pencil. We are going to start by drawing a letter C. Let's draw it like right here.
I can make it.
Draw a letter C. So we start off with our letter C. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to draw a rainbow. So we have our letter C. Oh, you have another Pac-Man? All right, draw the next part of your head. So we drew our letter C, and then we're drawing a rainbow.
Okay, I can draw a rainbow.
No, hold on. We want it touching our C. So let's roll. Let's move your paper again. Rotate it.
That's easy.
All right, so you want your rainbow to be right there. Oh, perfect. And then we just want to connect them. So go like that.
Like that.
And then cut it out.
That's so easy.
Now we have our dinosaur head drawn. Well, we have the outline of it drawn. Again, make sure you cut nice and slowly when we're doing this, because remember, curves are a lot harder to cut out quickly. We don't want to go through them fast. If we cut curves fast, they start to look a little weird. Perfect. All right, so now we have our dinosaur head cut out. Now we can go ahead and add an eye and a little mouth to it. So for the eye, we're going to start off by drawing a small rainbow inside of his face.
That's easy.
Tiny little rainbow inside of his face. And then we're going to draw...
Not that tiny. Look how tiny that is.
Here, let's have his face like this. So draw your rainbow right there. Nice. All right, so we have a little rainbow, and then we drew a line that connected
I'm
it.
just going to fill right here.
All right. Then just give him his little filled in part. Next thing we want
Now you filled in?
Yep, fill in the eyeball. Next thing we want to do is add a little smile. So give your...
Look, I'm doing what you said.
Oh, you're filling in the whole thing. He has a big eye, doesn't he? All right.
I'm swiveling and I get them all in the lines.
Next thing we want to do...
She's flapping
Yeah,
her
she was trying to scratch the tree, wasn't she? Next thing we want to do...
She's not supposed to. Gwen don't let her
I
do
know,
that.
that's why we had her stop. So now, we're going to add a little smile to his face.
Come on. Okay.
All right. Next thing we need to do is we want to make our dinosaur's neck. You ready for this, Bennett?
Yep.
I'm going to cut this in half for us.
Look at this. But tell me what we could do today if it was not wet.
I'll tell you later. We got to finish our dinosaur first. All right, so to make our dinosaur neck, we are going to draw 2 rainbows. Now, this part's a little bit tricky.
Oh, this is so easy.
You ready?
Watch.
Wait, hold on. You got to see how big it's going to be. The first one's going to be kind of big like that. It could look like a rainbow or a letter C, depending on how you're looking at it. The next one...
Mine's big on yours.
Whoa, that one is big. The next one needs to be a little bit smaller, and look, it stays inside of it. Let's have it be a little bit bigger. Let's go this one like that. We're gonna make that come all the way down. All right, then we are perfect. Don't color it. Take your scissors and you are going to cut out the big one.
That's easy.
And then the little one. So then you'll be left with your rainbow. Be very careful. You got to go really slow because you don't want to cut inside of these 2 lines. It's going to be a little bit tricky.
Let's kids
There you go. It's a little tricky with big scissors too. You got to go really slow. You got it.
My hands hold it.
Your hand hurts a little bit. You need to take a little break.
Wait, I forgot what we were.
Yep, keep cutting. And go all the way down. Almost. One more big cut. Perfect. Now.
Cut the table.
Oh, you didn't cut the table, you goofball. Now cut your big rainbow.
Okay.
So you'll be left with your little neck. While Bennett's finishing up that, I'm going to go ahead and show you.
This part's a little bit easier.
A little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're going to do next. Next, we can start putting together our dinosaur. First thing I want to do is I want to glue my head to my neck of my dinosaur. So I'm just going to take the glue. If you're using liquid glue, remember, dot, dot, not a lot. Oh, nice job, dude. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue.
Look like a bridge.
And
a bridge.
Glue my head. That does look like a bridge, doesn't it? Nice job. Where's your neck? There it is. All right. So where's your head?
I didn't know that was Mountain Dew. I said it was this way
You thought it was just regular cardboard? No, it's Uncle Bobo's Mountain Dew. All right. So we're going to put a little bit of glue right there.
Did you ask me for it? No,
did.
remember?
Oh, you're going to use that glue? All right.
I know how to
When we use this big glue, we do dot, dot, not a lot. Hold on. Let me shake it down there for you. All right. Do a tiny dot of glue right there.
Dot. I use this glue for
Yeah.
at my class.
Perfect. That's enough. That's all we need.
See?
Then you're going to take
I
this.
did this at my class.
Nice. And glue your head down. And since you're using liquid glue, you'll have to hold it for a second.
What about you?
I used the stick glue and I've already held it for a minute, so it's good.
Mine's good too.
All right. Now, this part, we might need...
Haley.
We'll get them in a second. For this part, you might need your parents to help you a little bit. We have to cut a little slit for our neck to go into our dinosaur. So we're going to do a tiny little slit
Please come to join us.
right here. Carry cat. We're going to cut a tiny little slit right here. And we're going to do a tiny little slit at the front of our dinosaur body as well. Carry, get down. And then we are going to connect them.
See what that is.
So it should look like this.
If we had a can every day, she would think it was tuna. She would always come up here.
It was tuna. All right, so you might have to wiggle it a little bit to get it to stand. Keep its neck to be nice and straight like you want it to be. Kind of struggling with this one a little bit. There we go. Oh!
Look at Pelly.
Help you with yours a little bit here. We're
It's
gonna
a
cut.
flicky for you.
Yeah, that was a little bit tricky on mine too. So we're gonna cut a little slit there. We're gonna cut a little slit here. And put them together.
She nibbled my toes last time. Let's see if she nibbles my toes again.
Alright, now we need to add our tails. Ready to add your tail, Bennett? Grab your tail. Alright, this neck might be a little bit big, so it's going to wobble a little bit.
Here's my tail.
That's not your tail. Your
Daddy's working on my feet.
Your tail is your green triangle that you cut out. Where's your green triangle?
Right here.
No, right here. So we're going to add our tails to the back side. So you're going to take your glue and glue on your tail. You're going to use my glue or your glue?
Your glue.
Alright.
I gotta stick it up.
And we're just going to put a dot right here. Right there. Down here a little bit. That's up a little high. Squeeze. There we go. And take your tail and squish it down, Bennett. Sorry, we can go ahead and do it there. Squish it down. Now, again, you do kind of have to play with these a little bit to get the heads to stand upright. It took me a while on my example. If you want, now you can take your markers. You gotta let your tail dry, you goofball. Fell off. Oh my gosh. If you want, you can also take your markers and add designs to your dinosaurs. You can add little circles, things like that.
Will you put that
Totally
on?
up to you.
More blue.
I'm gonna use the stick glue. I think it was a little bit easier. And voila! That is all you have to
But
do.
don't make me take this home.
Oh yeah, that's my glue, you goofball.
Because I love that.
Here we go. Here are our dinosaurs. Do you like this project, Bennett? Yeah. So, super easy to make. You should probably have quite a few of these materials at your house. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you next time.
Bye.